The best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, preparing you for a better week ahead. Many years ago, I read a column in the Trinidad Express written by David Rennick. He took a swipe at a previous and now late Jamaican Prime Minister Michael Manley, saying that while he greatly admired him, he wouldn't trust him with his piggy bank. He implied, though, that what he was seeing in Jamaica's societal breakdown under the then Prime Minister, the late Edward Seaga, disturbed him greatly. Rennick wrote something that I instinctively accepted as prophetic, given what I knew of both Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago at the time, that anything negative societally that happens in Jamaica, give it about a decade before it hit Trinidad and Tobago. So Rennick wrote. Sure enough, the Trinbagonian paradise during the late 1980s and through the 1990s became a place with increasing social, economic, and criminal problems, some of the latter of political origin. Unfortunately, these phenomena are not limited to hemispheric or regional transference. Popularist movements, whether in Brazil, the Philippines, America, or European nations, have given thoughtful, careful, democracy and institution-loving people worldwide great concern. In the past, for example, Bolsonaro seemed to be imitating Trump, and Trump seemed to be imitating Duterte, and Duterte seemed to be admiring Kim Jong-un, and so on. So let not anybody anywhere in the world yawn at what continues to happen here in America while news banners here scream democracy in peril. For what is happening here is not far off from you. The conception has already happened, and the gestation period is in effect. Lawlessness and greed for power are not limited to Americans, neither is their penchant for baptizing both in religion. American democracy is in peril, conscientious media houses declare, as they reference 78% of Republicans who not only believe that Joe Biden cheated his presidential win, but also that there is evidence that Biden did cheat. Now, there is as much evidence of those claims as there is evidence that the sun really turns into the moon at night. That's nonsense. Quite dangerously too, 56% of Republicans believe that COVID is generated by immigrants and tourists, not by the majority Republicans who believe Trump, who refused to take the vaccine. Democracy is imperiled when community dissipates. Community dissipates when trust is assailed. Trust is assailed when truth is demolished. In the matter of truth, I deeply believe that America has already crossed the line of no return. You don't need 100% of lies to destroy truth. 1% is potent enough. And when a big lie commandeers 78% of one national grouping, and when they, though a political minority, gerrymander themselves to power and then hijack lawmaking by tethering laws to lies, America has, in my judgment, reached a point of no return, especially since the current government seems anemic, impotent, or simply unwilling to stem the tide of dishonesty and lawlessness, all this besides their inner but quite public conflicts. Too many public figures barefacedly assail trust, demolish truth, and destroy community, and too many others have cravenly remained silent beneficiaries, including too many who call themselves evangelicals and children of light. So what remains is a shell of democracy that neither executive nor legislature or judiciary, as each today is obstructively or ideologically or deceitfully configured, can save. Neither shall America's First Amendment save us. In fact, it is its flagrant abuse, enabled by our foolish allowance that free speech includes hate speech, law dismantling lies, and possesses very little or no boundaries. All of that contributes to America's demise. Nor shall our Second Amendment save us. Its barefaced misinterpretation by none other than the legislature, the supreme one that is, has been hastening a woeful, maddening, reckless, homicidal, and anarchical devolution of America. Even legislators are among those heard promising to unleash that amendment upon any of us, the people, who want to enforce wise scientific measures during a pandemic. It used to be that folks could look to the church. Jesus saves, churches used to declare. But not this American-created, caricatured white Jesus, whose heretical followers preach a Jesus who hates minorities and divides people, who loves money and hates honesty, who rewards the wealthy and punishes the poor and the worker, who glorifies deception and deceit as means to even more decrepit and deceitful ends, who subdues women and girls, who enthrones privilege and cheers at systemic prejudice, and who is praised as Lord over all of that. No, that kind of American church needs salvation, if not destruction. People everywhere who love law, democracy, justice, community, fairness, freedom, and truth should pay close attention to what is going on in America today. Chances are, while you are fast asleep or otherwise oblivious, thinking that that will never happen to your country, somebody within your country shall have fallen in love with this country's mayhem and considered it a worthy import to your current paradise. You have been warned. I am Michael Friday, and your week just got better. Please share this video with someone and ask them to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday, all the way to Friday.